Hello, hello, Facebook world. For those of you that don't know me, hi, I'm Claire. Thank you for joining me and everyone who's going to watch back on replay. Big shout out to you guys. I wanted to come on tonight. Ain't it grim out? It's not stopped raining all day. I am sat in my inspiration hut, and it's actually quite nice because it's really warm in here, but outside it's like really grim. It's like being in a sauna and then going outside into the cold air. It's really, really nice. But it's quite nice listening to the rain and the fireworks. I have fireworks tonight because I'm that excited about sharing with you a bit of my story. I thought I'd pop, see, look, fireworks. I thought I'd pop on and share my story. So if you're dropping on, please say hi. And you have to give StreamYard permission to comment. So just click that yes, I give permission. And give me a hello. Give me a hello. I want to see hello. And let me know how you're doing tonight, because it's a funny old time at the minute. I think people so many people I'm speaking to are really feeling like this real dip in energy. I felt it this last few weeks. Real dip in energy, kind of like a bit lethargic, a bit sort of. Someone said to me, "It's when the clocks change," and I'm like, "Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it is when the clocks change. It sends us all out of sync for a little bit, but that's how it feels, kind of out of sync." So I thought, you know what? I'll pop on and bring some Redfern cheer to the world. And I wanted to share with you a little bit of my story because I don't want you to miss out. And that's a huge thing for me at the minute. I've been thinking about this all day, and I'm like, I don't want people to miss out. I don't want people to miss out on this. And how can I spread the word as far and wide as I can so that people don't miss out? So if you wouldn't mind sharing this video, I would super appreciate it. Um, as you know, I am an independent consultant with the Body Shop at Home, and I absolutely love it. I live and breathe it. I just I just I feel like I found my place, if that makes sense. I love the fact that I can be me, I can be silly, I can be a bit of a Burke, I can swear a bit, I can do this around everything. So whatever I choose to do, I do it when I want, how I want, where I want. And I absolutely love that. I love that kind of freedom to be expressive and creative and stupid, because obviously that fits me quite well. And at the minute, we have this amazing deal on. So joining the Body Shop at Home is already crazy, right? It's normally £49 and you get £220 worth of stuff, which is just madness. But at the minute, for this week, and it finishes at the end of this week, which is why I want to spread it far and wide as much as I possibly can. It's even cheaper. It's even cheaper. Like, mad. So it's £39 at the minute. Now, I'm not going to show you what's in the kit because actually that's kind of an added bonus for me. What I want to do is talk to you a little bit about my story and how it's. What I've even got on my book. I laughed at myself before because I thought, it's that on your comfy chair in your summer house with your book. All I need is a pair of glasses and a hairnet. um, and like, let me tell you a story, children. But no, I seriously, I want to talk to you about my experience and the whys and wherefores. And I'm not going to go too deep into my personal life as such because it's not all my story to tell. But I was feeling fed up. I was feeling a little bit disheartened. I was feeling like I'd worked really hard and it wasn't paying off. I owed money on the credit card, which stresses me out. I don't know about you guys, if anybody's got a credit card, but I get a little bit like this with it. I get a bit, I don't like owing money, but I did. And when I actually joined, I was off work. I'd been wheelchaired out of work very unceremoniously by a really good friend of mine, Sam, who was looking after me, God love her, but honestly, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. I was in so much pain, but I was laughing because I was so embarrassed. But my back went, so I was at home, stuck on the settee, not being able to do much, which for those of you that know me well, know that that doesn't sit very well with me. I'm not very good at sitting still. And yeah, my back just went and my legs give way and everything. I couldn't stand up. It was awful. And so I was sat at home and I just thought, oh, something needs to change. And I think this is back in 2009. This is late April, early May. I was like, God, you're in your 40s now. I'd been in the December, the year before, I'd been to Las Vegas. I flew there by myself and went to a conference called GoPro, which was amazing. And anybody in this industry, if you ever get to go, then jump at it because it is life-changing. And I was sat with a really good friend of mine, Shelley, and who I'd never met before I went there. We shared a room together, but we'd never met each other, which is now like a really good friend of mine. And we were sat behind what is called the Millionaires Row, and it's people who have earned over $1 million that year in whichever network marketing company they're at. And I just couldn't take my eyes off them. So people were speaking, it was amazing, but I couldn't take my eyes off these people. And I kept looking at them thinking, what have they got that I've not got? What's turned them? And most of them, when you hear their stories, the majority of them have come from nothing. They've come from owing money. They've come from some of them like really bad, not being able to feed themselves. Some of them were saying that they were on the brink of bankruptcy. You know, some of them were like, it's bad. And they turned their business, they joined this company and turned it into a business that was like, and they'd earned over $1 million in that year. And you're only allowed in that club if you've done it in that year. So, you know, you knew it was within that 12 months they'd done $1 million, some of them multiple millions, which is just mind blowing, isn't it? And I just couldn't take my eyes off them. I kept looking at them, thinking, what have they got that I haven't? And I just didn't know what it was. And by the end of the week, it hit me. Yeah, I realised what it was. And at that time, for me, it was passion. It was this, they oozed it. They lived, they breathed it, they loved it. They worked with a purpose. And I was like, wow. And I think that set the seed for me, because when I came home, I was like, I've not got that. I felt like I did a little bit, but I wasn't committed. I wasn't all in. And I decided that I needed to change at that point. I thought, I want more. I want to be sat on that Millionaires Row. Like, why can I not? And I read loads of books, self-development books, business development books, and I devour them. I love them. And I thought, what? I've not found one reason, not one, where anyone can tell me why I don't deserve, or why there's no chance that I could earn that kind of money or have that kind of big business. Or I've not found one reason. And I've done like self-evaluation, I've done everything. I could not find one reason. I'm a nice person, I'm kind, I always try and help other people. What is it? And it was that I didn't have that, you know what, I can, and I do deserve it kind of mentality. So I decided that was it. This year was the year that everything was going to change. And that was 2019. So it took me a while. Don't get me wrong. I got to April and I was like, you've still not done anything. Thought about it a lot. And me and Leanne had talked about it quite a lot, but I'd still not done anything. And then when I hurt my back, I was just like, I can't keep doing this. I can't. I was at work, I was knackered, and I just thought, I'm not doing this anymore. And I decided time for a change. Now, that was really hard. I was leaving behind company and friends, some of which just deleted me there and then, who I thought were really good friends. And I thought, I've got to do this for me now instead of for other people. And I did it. And I researched and I found a team that I thought I would fit well with. And I met Lisa on, it was an accidental meeting actually, which was really weird. So I thought, you know what, everything happens for a reason. And I didn't know Lisa before I joined. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to do it. And I did. And at the beginning, and if Lisa was on here now, she would tell you, we laugh about this now because I was a bit like, well, we'll see how it goes. And we have, in your first 28 days, we have what we call Success Start, and you can earn loads of freebies. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm not really bothered about whether I earn them or not, to be honest. I'm just going to see how it goes. I think I earned them in about 10 days or something like that. And it was just crazy. I joined on the 10th of May, and by the 29th of May, I'd already hit my first promotion. It was just mad. And we had 16 people. We recruited 16 people into our team by the end of the first month. And it was because we were, but we still are, but we were so giddy, so excited, so passionate. And that for me happened the day I got my kit. So I punted, I joined, and this box arrived of stuff. And I was just like, wow. Like, for value for money point of view, it was just like, wowzers. But I loved it all. There was nothing in that bag that I thought, well, I wouldn't use that. I just loved it all. And I think I'd only been joined up for about a week. And I was asked if I could do training with the team. And it was, this wouldn't happen to me. But it completely fitted with me because that's what I love doing. I love sharing what I've learned. And I'd learnt all this stuff at GoPro, and I had it all there ready to share. So I just fell in, and that was me done. And it's been a crazy, exciting ride ever since. Now, I felt really nervous when I joined, and back when I first joined into direct selling, I felt extremely nervous. I didn't think anyone was going to buy anything off me. I didn't think I knew enough people. I was nothing like I am now. Nothing. One of my best friends says to me, she can't believe how different I was 5 years ago when we met. She's like, I can't get my head around how, like, you were quiet. You didn't really quiet. That makes me laugh. I was quiet. And I've never been quiet. I put that down to my mum and dad because my mum's partially deaf. So we've always talked quite loud in my family. So I've never been quiet. I think what she means is I didn't really get involved. I would quite happily just stand at the back. I wasn't really into them sort of clicky type, or what you perceive to be clicky. It wasn't even clicky, but you know what it's like. I just didn't want to get involved in conversations. I'm actually really comfortable talking one-to-one like this, and I'm really, really comfortable talking in front of a crowd. So put me on a stage and it doesn't faze me. And I've stood up on stages in front of thousands of people and presented, and it doesn't bother me. I love it. But put me in a group of people and I'm not actually that comfortable. I can get by it, I can get through it, and nobody has a clue, but I am not that comfortable. And it was one of the reasons I think that my relationship with Thomas's dad didn't work out well, because he loved that scene, and I wasn't comfortable. Never have been. We used to go and sit in the pub, and he'd be out talking to everybody, and I'd just sit in corner with my drink and my phone because I'm just not comfortable in groups like that. I'm all right in threes and fours, but once it gets bigger than that, I'm a bit, I never quite know what. I'm just not comfortable. And so I was nothing like I am now. I really don't care now. I literally will talk to anybody. And that's what I don't want you to miss out on, I think. I don't want you to miss out on that personal growth and it's all from encouragement of other people and from training and working on myself, but from being around people who say, you're good at this, and I've spent today looking at at our team stats in my back office, and it just blows me away when I look at people, because I see that now in other people. I see they're changing, and I can honestly say I have helped to change people's lives, and that is all I've ever wanted to do. I've always wanted to just be able to show people how important they are and how they can do anything. That's my sort of core, if you like. That's what brings me the happiness. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the money, but that's what I enjoy. So 2019 was crazy, right? We joined in May, and by the end of the year, we had 104 on our team by the end of the year, and we sold collectively just over £143,500 worth of products. I didn't do that in 4 years with my old company, but we did it in 7 months, and it was just like mind blowing. Just wait till I tell you what we've done this year. And it's been steady growth. And let me tell you how we've done it, because I thought about this before. So I'm going to have a little drink. It's not Copperberg, even though the cup says it is. But I want to tell you about this drink. It's well nice. Right, so I went into the shop near school the other day, and I picked up small bottle, not a big bottle like this. I picked up a small bottle of 0 sugar Fanta raspberry. Right, never had it before, never seen it before actually. But I picked it up. I was like, because I'm a Pepsi Max Cherry. Like, I'm going to set up a club, the Pepsi Max Cherry Club, because I've literally got everybody on it. I love it. But I love raspberry cherry drinks, that kind of. So I thought, I'm going to get one for Thomas and see what it's like. Before he'd got out of school, I'd opened it and drank half of it. And I said to my friend, oh my God, this is really nice. Like, really, really nice. You've got to try it. You've got to try it because it's gorgeous. That is basically what I do for a living. I get to play. I'm looking for products, but they're all down there and I can't remember getting up. But I get to play with products that largely I get for free. And I get to say to people, oh my God, you want to try this? It's really good. And I get to find out about the things that they can help people with, how they can help skin conditions, or how they can help make you feel, what works best with what. I get to do Friday. I'm so excited for Friday. One of my team who has literally has changed in front of my eyes is delivering team training on a winter skincare and makeover. She's never been live before on a profile. She did yesterday for the first time ever. She's been with us over 12 months, and it's taken her that long to come out of a shell. That's totally fine, but she is coming out, and oh my God, it's so nice to see. She's amazing. I love her to death. But we've got training on. I get to play with makeup on Friday. That's what I'm doing on my Friday night. I get to play with makeup. I get to show you guys, and then I get to make a living out of it that is allowing me to give up my day job. Like, mind blowing. And that's literally what I've done. I tried this. I fell in love with it. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, it's so nice. I think it actually does taste a little bit cider-esque. It does. Maybe it tastes a little bit like, the fruity Copperberg. A little bit like that, but it's really nice. And somebody watching this will go and try that drink. Because that's all we're doing. It's the equivalent of going eating in a nice restaurant and telling everybody that it was lovely. It is that simple. And I get to do that with all the Body Shop products. And I literally have so many that I don't actually know what to do with them all. I just don't want people to miss out. I really, really don't. Because we just have an absolute ball all the time. We had a team group session the other night, and we just laughed constantly. I came off and my throat was killing because I was laughing that much. And it's not necessarily just about building a big business like I have. Um, it's not just about that. It isn't. It's about the people that you meet, the friendships that you make, the the way you get to help people. From It's massive for me. It's absolutely massive. I love it when people send me a message and say, "Oh my God, I've tried this. It's amazing." I get lots of people at the minute with really sore hands because obviously we're sanitizing like hell, aren't we? And they're starting to split people's hands, the dryness of the alcohol. And I'm like, hemp hand cream every day of the week. Like, and they try it and they're like, "Oh my God." It's like, you know, I can't believe how much that's helped. And that makes me feel good because I've done something to help somebody. That's all I want out of life, me. I'm not, I don't want to own a yacht or anything like that. I just want to be able to help other people. And I think it would be selfish of me not to allow other people to have that same feeling. It would be completely selfish of me not to share this amazing opportunity, especially while it's even cheaper than it normally is. It would be so selfish not to share that and not to encourage people to come and have a go at it. And you know what? If you decide it's not for you, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. But at least you'll have tried. At least you would have had a go. And what if, what if it doesn't work? Well, that's absolutely, it's not a big deal. But what if it does? What if it does? What if it works and you end up with a team of 400 consultants like I've got? What if your team ends up selling over £830,000 worth of products in a year, like my team have this year, not this month, this year? What if you manage to have an amazing customer group like I have, where you get to help people and have a bit of a laugh? What if it all falls into place and this is what you've been waiting for? What if? Because as much as you might say to yourself, yeah, but I couldn't do that. What if you could? What if you could? Not put it that none of us have done this without help. Not one. There is not a consultant out there that has done this without help. No, there are no expectations that you will walk in unless you've done kind of this kind of thing before, but you will just walk it. And even then, you've still got to learn. You've still got to learn how to use the system or learn about the products and stuff. So what if you can? I hate the word can't, by the way. I will delete it out of the dictionary. But what if you can? What if this is the thing for you? What if just, I don't know why it's just like saying. But what if this is your new amazing drink that you want to share with the world? Because how amazing would that be? I have this year has been, out of my whole 42 years, this year has been the craziest. Absolute. It's been the best and the worst in equal measure. In that, I've moved house, I've got my inspiration hut up and running, I've been able to afford to join David Lloyd Gym, so I get to go for a spa all the time, and I've always said I want to work in a spa one day a month, and I'm doing that. I've got to spoil Thomas rotten because I can't help myself. I've got to upgrade my car this year as well. I mean, it's sat on my drive and I can't go anywhere in it, but I've done it. Devastating. Um, and then on the other side, it's been absolutely devastating year in so many ways. You know, I've had some of my favourite humans in the world going through the worst horrific times. We've had lockdown. A lot of my friends are really struggling. A lot of people I know are really struggling mentally. I would say if it was not for this business, I would have been struggling mentally. I think I don't think I know, I would have struggled with this because I'm in isolation at the minute for another week to go from today. And you know what? It's not bothering me one bit. Not bothering me one bit because I now get to be so social. I get to come on here and chat to you guys. I've always got somebody to talk to. Oh, I mean, when you've got a team of 400 people, there's literally always somebody to talk to. I've always got someone to talk to. I've got some of the most amazing friends. Nick turned up at my house today because I can't go out. But Nicola, who is my amazing friend, dropped it on my doorstep and sent me a text and said, "I've left you a present, along with 2 bags of squashies." You know, because that's what I get out of this. That's the reward for meeting all these amazing people. It's just great. Everybody looking after each other. So this year has been crazy and it has been up and down. And I have no doubt that if I didn't have this business and I didn't have the people who are in the team who have become some of my absolute closest lifelong friends, I wouldn't have got through the last few months in the way that I have. And I am so grateful for that. And you know what? What if this is the thing that puts you in that positive mental headspace? What if this is the thing that gives you something to focus on that's yours? And that was my big thing. One of my big problems was I didn't feel like anybody knew who Claire was. They all knew Claire as the mum. They all knew Claire as the person at work. People knew Claire as the person who was involved in a charity. People knew Claire, the partner. People knew Claire. But nobody knew Claire just for me, just for, you know, and actually over the last few years, people do now. And that's why I have come out of myself in such a big way, because I'm allowing to put myself forward. And I'll be dead honest, I've never had any negative things come back to me. You know, no one's ever said you're a dick. Like, why are you doing this? Because you're stupid. But even if they did, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care because that's how mentally strong I am now. I know I've got a ton of people behind me that would say, send me their address. Anyway, I am gonna go, but I just wanted to say, you know, again, just what if, and if you would like information on getting this amazing offer, like I say, it's only until the end of the week, but you could join our team right now and be up and running literally like within 24 hours for £39. So drop me a message. If you're watching because somebody on the team has shared this with you, then drop them a message. But let's get you going. Let's get you giving it a go and trying, because what if, I'm just going to keep saying what if you know, trust me, you'll have, if the worst thing, I don't even know if you could call this the worst thing. Well, the worst thing that can happen is you join and you don't do anything with it and you still got this amazing kit worth 220 quid worth of products. There is no worst case scenario in this scenario. There is no worst case scenario, because you join, you get this amazing kit. What you choose to do from that point forward is all up to you. You don't have to do lives like I do. I like doing this because I get to talk to a lot of people at the same time. I love it. I love doing this, but then equally I love having one-to-one conversations in Messenger and having phone calls and video chats and all sorts of stuff. I love because I talk a lot. I don't know if you've noticed. You can do parties if you want. You can do online parties. You can't do home parties at the minute. You can share catalogues with your neighbours. You can just buy for yourself. You don't have to run it as a business at all. You can just do it for yourself. There are so many different ways that you can do it. You can run a customer group like I do. You can have a business page like I do. There are so many ways you can do it on Instagram. You can do it on Facebook. You can not have a Facebook at all. You can do it offline completely if you really want to. There are so many choices, and all those choices are yours. And that's why I don't want you to miss out, because I want to give you the opportunity for you to then make those choices. Because again, what if those choices that you make change your life like it did with me? How amazing could that be? It really makes me excited, honestly. I get that, that sort of feeling in your belly when you get all dead giddy and excited. That's what I have all the time. Every time I think about this, every time somebody new joins. This week, since we have launched this offer, over 30 people have already taken it up in our team. 30 new people have joined our team. And for each and every one of them, I have that giddy, excited feeling of, you have no idea what you are holding in your hands. And I say it all the time, it is like a gift. It is like a gift. Admittedly, you got to buy it yourself, but it's so much bigger than that kit that arrives on your doorstep. For me, it has literally changed my life. Literally. All these awards I've got, all these awards, amazing. It's literally just flipped my life upside down for the better. And yeah, I just want you to have that opportunity to have those choices. So on that note, I am going to shut up. I am going to leave you all be, and I hope you are having an amazing night. I don't even know what day it is today. I've been I've been so busy. I've lost track of days, and all. It's Thursday, isn't it? I need to put my milk bottles out. Someone needs to remind me. Yeah, I hope you have an amazing evening, and I am going to sit in my inspiration hut for a little while and jot down a few ideas, because I've got some ideas of exciting things that we could do. And I will speak to you all really soon. I'm thinking of doing a vision board live on how to do vision boards, because I have my vision board on the side here. I won't turn if I turn my screen round, everything will fall. But I've got my vision board here, and I think it would be helpful for people to see, because that really works for me. So I'm thinking of doing that soon, sharing what I've learned. So have fun, everybody. I will see you all soon. Don't forget to comment info, and please share this with your friends, because you know what, it might not be for you, but somebody you know might absolutely need this opportunity. So please share. And I will see you all real soon. Oh, it's really raining now. I definitely will be staying in the hut for a little bit longer. See you later. Bye. Raining cats and dogs.